Hey, what's good, YouTube? This is Omari Dreams. This is going to be a video about everything that I've experienced in the last 10 to 15 years doing music professionally. I'm an artist, entrepreneur, engineer, producer, pretty much everything when it comes to the music industry, and I've been doing it for a long time. So I wanted to share my thoughts and my journey with you guys through a series of videos, and hopefully we can learn from each other and just become better artists or better music industry people when it comes to marketing, promoting, releasing music, or anything related to music and content creation, because I've kind of done it all. And I wanted to share my thoughts and my opinions and kind of my experience with you guys. And maybe we can learn from each other as the videos go on to see, what works and what doesn't. Because, man, has the journey been very challenging for me as an artist. And I feel like even though this isn't a success story, you guys could learn almost as much from my mistakes as you could my successes. So that's what this channel is going to be mainly about, is just music, music promotion, music marketing, anything related to the music industry. So I guess I should start off from the beginning. I started dropping music in 2012 when I graduated high school. I was working a part-time job and I was pretty much just investing every single dollar that I had into my dreams. And at the time I was living with my parents, so I would work part-time, go to school, college. I went to a community college and I would invest all of my time and money outside of that into the dream and into my music. And I've been doing that pretty much for about 12 years now, almost 15 if you count before I was recording professionally at studios. Recognition, Hollywood recognition. And basically, I was just going to recording studios around my area here in the Virginia area, and I was, just getting my feet wet when it came to music production in general, whether that was me rapping, singing, or just kind of learning from the engineers I was working with. And that's what I wanted to start with. Now I'm an engineer and I engineer for other artists and I work with other artists. I produce for them as well. And I believe that kind of started in like 2015, 2016, about 3 years after learning how to record professionally. Just the experience of going to various studios, talking with different engineers, along with, of course, YouTube and videos like this. I really was able to hone in on a craft that allowed me to be self-sufficient instead of investing all this money in the studio time. So my number one tip for you guys is to stop investing money in studio time and to learn how to engineer yourself. I know you hear this a lot. I heard it a lot back in the day, but it really is very key here, because if you're investing, let's say, $200 a month in studio time, that money could be invested into ads or marketing or opportunities that you wouldn't normally have. So that would be the first step, is learn how to engineer. Uh, the second step would be stop investing money into things that aren't working. A lot of the time I was investing in blog posts. I was investing in showcases. I was investing in, various emails that would come to me through my artist email. And unfortunately, there would be a lot of scams and a lot of money wasted on opportunities that just weren't real. And instead of just realizing that and understanding, I need to do it my own way, I still kept investing more money, working, part time, then eventually working full time, eventually having my own place and, adulting, while still getting scammed in some ways, or just having opportunities dangled in front of me that weren't actually attainable. And I know some artists will resonate with that, some artists won't. But if you check your DMs, if you check your email enough, you will find these types of messages that make you think it's something to invest in. So the second tip is to just focus on your own way of marketing first and figure out what works and invest in that. Do not try to do any shortcuts. There's no shortcuts when it comes to this, guys. I've been doing this at least for 12 years, recording professionally, releasing professionally, and trying to market my music. And trust that I've made so many mistakes. So please learn from me. Do not invest in shortcuts. The third thing would be learn how to produce on your own. And of course, as we go through many videos, this is just the first video. I'm going to give you guys more information and kind of explain my story and what my context is to these reasons. But me personally, just a quick answer as to why I learned how to produce was the beats that you guys are getting on YouTube can potentially get you into some copyright cases. Also, you'll notice that your sound isn't as unique because the beats you're getting from YouTube, another artist in Kansas, another artist in Texas just grabbed that same beat the other day. So you're going to naturally sound like somebody else. And the third thing would just be when it comes to producing your own music, you really can craft your sound in a way that is best fit for your voice, your music, and what you want to sound like. You can't get a beat that you made on YouTube. You're never going to be able to do that. If you've never made a beat before, you're not going to find that on YouTube. You're going to find other people's beats that you think are fire, but you're not going to find that beat that's specifically made for your artistry. And so I encourage artists to learn how to produce to at least some extent, even if it's just post production and adding strings or violins on a tight beat, whatever it is to give yourself that personal taste. That is what I would focus on. So that third tip is please stop investing in tight beats. Learn how to produce yourself to some extent and maybe work closely with producers that you do know to help reach a sound that's more unique and will stand out past the norm that we're seeing here on Instagram and YouTube with various artists. And that's no offense to anybody that is using tight beats. It's just, guys, if you really want to stand out when it comes to the sound and when you push your music to people, you want to have an imprint on them. The only way you're going to do that is by getting deep down into the production bag and trying to figure out what works for you. Please subscribe. Please like the video if you guys want to see more of this. I would love to share it with you guys. I appreciate you watching this far. Take care.